Yeah, all
Yeah.
right, bro. How you doing?
Yeah, right, bro. Really good, mate. Really good.
Cool. So, what's been happening in the world of AI? Because as we know, last week is like last year, isn't it?
Oh, definitely. Well, I was thinking today what we can have a look at is two things. But the first one is around voice agents. I had a play with this back in June, but I've not really shared it. So I think I can talk you through it really. If I get superpowers, I'll share my screen and I'll talk about this. And there's various ones out there, but today I'll just go through. It's called Retail AI. It's an American-based one, so to use it in the UK, you have to do a little bit more playing with it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, so it was my glamorous assistant just handing me something. So yeah, so what I'll do is if you give me, I'll just go on my computer on my Zoom. Yeah, so to use it in the UK, um, you can use it on the chat mode in terms of text, but you'll need to have a like a SIP line to use it because it's based in America. Um, so it's American numbers. I think Canadian numbers as well. Let me just get you. So yeah, up,
So good for
um,
our Canadian and American viewers, but not for
yeah,
our
but it,
English
it
ones.
but and it will be useful for here as well. It's just the principle behind it, how powerful they are, and what you can do with them, and that's the main thing. But you can still use it up here. If it's a business that's already got SIP phone lines, you'll be able to sort it there anyway. It'll be a doddle. It'll just work. It's just for over here, you just have to do a little bit more playing with it to get it working exactly how you want it. Okay, so I'll just go back a little bit. So what retail AI? It is basically a an agent capability, and you can have
Yeah,
multiple agents. If people want to log in and set up a free account, it gives you $10 just to play with it and see what you can do with it.
yeah,
Um, Ideally, when you're testing it, you want to link it through to another app which is called cal.com, and it's a calendar app. And basically, what this will do is it'll allow you to put stuff at the back end. It'll allow you to get retail to book things in your calendar for you. So what I'm going to do today, I'll talk you through it, but I'm not going to teach you how to set it all up. I'm just going to show you what I'm talking about. So some people think, well, what do you mean by a voice agent? So I've set this one up here now. It's called a multi-prompt one, and I've just put alarm, service, and repair, and I've chosen Amy as my lovely assistant.
lovely.
So when I click on it, you'll see my prompt here on the left-hand side, and it's saying secure systems voice agent prompt. These are some things that you give the instructions. They're very much like a chat GPT prompt, but you're actually telling Retail what you want it to do. So basically, I want it to book calendar appointments.
Yeah,
You can choose who's gonna, in terms of the back end, what you want. So you can use a different model. So currently, I'm using GPT 4.0. I could be using GPT 5. The costs change depending what you go for, but the lower it is, the quicker it is, but you're not going to get the same level of reasoning. So it all depends on what you want with your voice agent. If it's a simple thing you wanted to do, you might want to go for a cheaper one. And at the top, it gives you a rough estimate of how much it's going to cost per minute. So about 12 cents on this particular model, but you can get it right down. This one here, nano is 0.004 pence, oh sorry, dollars per minute. So you can choose your voice, whoever you want it to speak, whether the language, etc. Um, and what you do is you program it to tell it to act like a receptionist.
yeah.
Okay. So what we can do then is you've got test audio, test chat. We want to use it as an audio one because I think it's more funkier when you go through it. Okay, let's give it a whirl, shall we?
Hello, you've reached Bluwasp Security Systems. How can I help you today? Are you calling about booking a new service or arranging a repair?
Yes, a repair. The
Thank you.
carpet fitters have cut through my alarm cables.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Let's get this sorted for you as soon as possible. Could I please have your full name to start with?
Yes, it's Mike Smith.
Thank you, Mike. Could you also provide your postcode, please?
It's SK111A.
Got it, SK111A. Lastly, could I have your phone number so we can reach you if needed?
Yes, 0161 123 4567.
Thank you, Mike. I understand this is an urgent issue. I can arrange for one of our engineers to come out tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Would that work for you?
Oh, that's perfect. How much will it cost?
For an urgent call-out during office hours, the cost is £65. Would you like me to proceed with booking the appointment?
Yes, please.
Your appointment is confirmed for tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Our engineer will be there to assist you. Your appointment has been successfully booked for tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. Our engineer will be there to assist you. Is there anything else I can help you with today?
No, that's perfect. Thanks very much.
You're very welcome, Mike. Thank you for choosing Bluwasp Security Systems. Have a great day and we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye.
Now, I know it repeated one of the lines there, but that's just down to how you actually give it the instructions. But I didn't tell it about most of that stuff there. It's picked that up via the large language model, and it's used its initiative. Obviously, pricing's built in, etc. But excuse me, the way that she answered around the carpet being cut, that was not put in there. So it just shows you how they can become quite realistic. Now, the voice I chose, it was a standard one. I could have gone for a more advanced voice, but for me, I think it's pretty good. It beats, leave a message after the tone, doesn't it? Yeah, so basically, it's really good. You can do multi things with it. It can go book calendars. It can do other things. Once it books it into the calendar, you as the actual owner will get a message. They'll get an email as well, so it's confirmed for both of you. But just think of all the times whether a business is out there, they're taking quotes, they can't answer the phone or they're driving. This can work in the background,
Yeah.
and the customer gets response straight away, and you get a booking straight away. So I think it'll be really useful for landscape gardeners, you name it, but also for those sort of medium businesses as well. You can even use it on a large business where normally their phone line's shut, rather than just getting through. Like I rang one of the colleges of the week, absolutely useless. You just get an answer phone message. With this, it can go ahead and listen to it. Now I just said in there, book a service, but book a quote, but it could be anything. You just train in it, it'll go ahead and do it for you. It will also use the language model to actually handle complex queries as well. So I think it's a really powerful, and it's just at the start of it. Really, there'll be more coming forward.
Yeah.
I tried it in June. I noticed that on the actual calendar that I added it to, they've actually brought theirs out now as well. So these are things that you're going to be seeing more and more of them, but it's worthwhile giving it a shot, I think.
Yeah, because if you take that into the real world, you get very frustrated, don't you? Try to get older people and from book an appointment or book a quote or whatever it is. And I'm just thinking that of a real world. I try and apply everything we learn to stuff that I do. So, for example, Janice in Madeira does all bookings of the bands and things like that. Spends loads of time, so she could actually use that and get or bands that are interested in talking to her about an interview or whatever, they could do it. And especially if you're working across time zones. So Nathan, my son, works in Bangkok and he's up all the time. So he'll deal with the States and he deals with UK. So he's totally out of sync. So, it's either they're about 5 hours ahead of us. So if it's mid-afternoon for us, he'll probably be in bed. Or the people doing that remote. So the benefit for people like that as well is they could have this agent running and have all the bookings done. Don't I want to talk to you about this, what to talk to you about that. And I presume you could have different things. So someone might want a quote, so you get booking in for a quote. It might be, I need to have a conversation about something, and I presume if you put your parameters in, it'll allocate you might want time frame during the day to talk to them. I think that's bloody brilliant. I think it's really good, really good.
Yeah, it's really powerful because what it'll do is it'll check the calendar. So if, say, for example, Nathan put in there, I'm only available Wednesdays and Thursdays between these hours. When it goes up and searches the calendar, it'll come back and say, I've got availability on this day at this time. And you can also have multiple agents within it doing multiple things. And it can also be linked to what they call an MCP, where it does other elements. So it does that, and it might fire off something else, add you to another document, a Google Doc, do all sorts of other stuff. So very, very powerful. I think over here you might be able to link it to Trello as well for getting your for like your SMS details or phone number details as well. But yeah, I'd tell people give it a whirl and see if they like it.
Well, that's great, that, because I mean the one thing about doing these, obviously we've not gone through. This is how you set it up. This is how you do that. That's how you get an account. I think it's good to let people know what is out there because there's that much coming out all the time, and someone will be watching and go, "That's perfect for me." Then they can go and spend the time and learning how to set that all up, or get someone to set it up for them. But at least they know that the functionality is there, don't they? Rather than going,
you did right, and that's the biggest thing. I think there's a lot of people say, "Oh, I want to teach AI to say business, directors and all that." They're not interested in doing that. They want their staff to be able to do it, but they need to know what's available to direct them that way, should we say?
Yeah.
But yeah, I think there's loads out there, but I think it's one I tried back in June. I thought, you know what, I need to really share it with people now.
Yeah, it's good because I used to use Calendly. Calendly I used to use years ago for stuff, but that wasn't really automated. I just put some things in, and then people go and book in. But with this, is a bit smarter because it might be, I don't know. Say I'm booking for one of my shows and it's indie music, and that band comes on, and they're a reggae band. It might be, oh no, I don't do reggae, but actually this guy over here does reggae. Go and have a chat with him or whatever it is, his details. Do you know what I mean? So it's going to cut sort of that. I don't know. I'm just trying to think about things.
It's just down how you prompt it. You can say that for this, then what I'll do is you need to speak to this person. Here's his email. Do you want me to send you the email? Do you want this?
Yeah.
So very, very powerful. The other one that I linked it to is called cal.com. It's a free calendar app, but that allows you to have the thing called an API. But basically, it allows the two things to talk together. So retail just has the agent that connects to your calendar. And that calendar can appear if you've got an iOS, an iPhone, it'll appear alongside that, so you can see it straight away within your calendar as well. So it's quite powerful. I think you're talking roughly those figures probably with other costs and that. It might be less than $1 a minute, but if you think about that for that, you can make it cheaper than that. I'm talking about having an AI, an LLM that's quite powerful and what you need. But it's nothing compared to you not paying the staff there, and they're working 24/7. Bank holidays, all the other stuff, it's there for you, just generating the information that you want as well.
What you've got to also think about, factor into that might be a cost, but how much cost is it to lose a customer or not get that client or not definitely. Get that like that?
Well, people these days, you won't wait, will you? So you ring, it gets put the phone down. But now it's someone answers them, and you could tell before how realistic it sounds. It's the way forward. Why have people, in like 3 or 4 people in hospitals just answering phones, if they do answer the phone, when you can just have something like that, or you have that as well. So someone goes on lunch, and they'll still be answering the calls and doing things. So.
And because the other thing was the language thing, so you could select which language. So if you're working with different people from different parts of the planet, you could. I presume you can definitely, this do it in, I don't know, in Hindu or do it in Thai, whatever it is, and then that person's getting the run back from it, aren't they? Getting the proper.
Yeah, and I think in terms of and I'm not using it. I think from memory they were using a lot of American, Canadian, English, Spanish, and Indian. And I don't know whether it was just they might still be retail. They might be doing it in English, but the accent will be that, so it'll more align to
Ah,
the customer. I think that's
got
how
you. No, that's good. That's
how
good.
it's working.
I'm asking the questions that some other person will answer because I ask the stupid questions because I've not seen it and I haven't used it, so I'm going to. Oh, well, what about this one? So it's great, and as things develop, that'll develop even further, won't it? Because people will go, oh, can we have it in this? Can we have it in this language? Can we get it to do that? And it's always
Yeah.
evolving, isn't it? In another week's time, as we say, it'll be totally different, won't it? It'll be, what I mean.
Well, yeah, well, because it uses the other language models, it'll be around that, and you will get it in other languages. But currently, what I was just showing, that's
That's
purely
good.
English.
That's good.
I've not tested it in the others, but I'm sure they could, once you get it to some of the other models there. I was going through the OpenAI there, but there's a whole host of other LLMs that sit at the back end of it. But yeah,
Brilliant because, like I say, you can, like with a lot of language models, you can train that specific to your business, what your business does, what it provides, your stock, what can't you? So it'll not. It becomes a person of. How long does it take you to get someone knowledgeable in your business? It takes a long time, doesn't it? So if you can get a PA and go, oh, can you deal with these phone calls? And it's like me putting me in somewhere in it and saying, oh, I'll answer the phone and go, not got a clue. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah,
I wanted to help someone I know who's got his own motorcycle deal, mechanic and repairs. And I said, I'd come down and help you. And he went, well, it's absolutely pointless, isn't it? Because the first person that rings, and I says, I know, I'm just saying I would help you if I could. First person that rings and says, oh, I've got this problem with my motorbike and my motorcycle, and I need this. And have you got one of these? And have you got one of these widgets? I'd be like, well, I don't know what it's talking about. But if you manage this, you could actually go, oh yeah. Especially for people that work in just one person, they could have, I've got this problem, I need this, and this, and it could, you know what I mean? It could work on all that
yeah.
for you. So you know straight away, oh, that's what they want. Takes all that energy away where you can focus on the business that makes you money or what your talent is, not answering the phone and dealing with customers. I think it's brilliant.
Yeah. I mean, you could do something whereby there's other tools out there that you build in the background to give some of that functionality, but this has got it built in. So even like that, you could build an agent. You could use N8N or others, and what you could do with then is have all your knowledge base in there. You then link it through, so you can even. It talks about the MCP in it. You can link this to other things, so that that's the voice part, and then it uses a full knowledge base of parts, inventory, frequency asked questions, you name it. You at that back end, the brains, and it'll pump out the right answer for people. So yeah, I think it's going to get they're going to get more and more powerful. I was really impressed with what it could do just in that alone, compared to the frustration I had last week trying to ring a college and not getting an answer back.
Yeah.
Compared to that, whereby it could have easily put me through to what he wanted to do, put something on their calendar, etc. So yeah,
Yeah, it's
so
good. It's good. No, take the frustration out. Absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. Another good one. I hope people enjoy our little delve into this technology and what we're trying to show them. Cool.
cool. Okay.
Okay. Until next time.
Yes.